LA Knight, it can't continue. Let me talk to you. Week after week, the megastar LA Knight proves that he's one of the most popular superstars in all of WWE. The crowd reactions are deafening and the charisma is off the charts. Everyone knows it when they hear that, yeah. So, why doesn't his booking consistently match his star power? In this video, we are diving deep into the frustrating situation surrounding LA Knight. Despite the undeniable connection with the WWE Universe, at least as of late, he often seems to be overlooked. And it's a situation which causes frustration among his fans when it comes to main event pushes, major championships, and sustained top tier storylines. The pattern simply can't continue. We are going to be exploring LA Knight's organic rise in popularity, examples of booking decisions that seem to sideline him, the disconnect between crowd support and the creative direction, why this is becoming a critical issue for WWE and LA Knight, and what it means to change the foundation of where we're going because LA Knight deserves a better spot. Is WWE dropping the ball on LA Knight? Let's get into it, shall we? I think we shall. Now, look, LA Knight is a guy that has consistently gotten massive crowd reactions. He has undeniable charisma, and his connection with the strong support of a fan base is evident. Okay, that's the core issue of this situation. The problem, though, despite the overwhelming popularity and clear main event potential, his booking often doesn't reflect his star status. He's frequently left out of major title pictures, key storylines, and doesn't get the sustained push that his fan support seems to warrant. Why it can't continue. This pattern of overlooking one of the most organic and most popular stars on the roster is becoming increasingly frustrating for fans and arguably represents WWE mismanaging of a major asset. This disconnect between crowd support and his booking absolutely needs to change. Now, we've seen him in title matches before. Think about it. November 4th, 2023, Crown Jewel. LA Knight challenged Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Championship in the main event of Saudi Arabia. Yes, sir. Now, despite a valiant effort and a strong crowd support, Reigns, well, he went over LA Knight, largely due to interference from the Bloodline. Shocker, I know. Now, this was LA Knight's first major world title opportunity on the main roster in WWE and a significant milestone for his rise in popularity. Now, this was coming at a time where he was really starting to get over with this fan base. They were pushing for him very strongly. Think about it like this. After missing WrestleMania 39, WWE thought, hey, let's put him in a feud with The Miz, someone that fans don't like. It'd get LA Knight over as a baby face due to his reactions, because anytime they would mention this man on television, where there was a match, a segment, a promo, whatever, he would get a huge ovation. So they put him in the feud with The Miz, and that was successful. And they had him team up with even John Cena at one point. And this man was on fire going into the late summer months and early fall. And then out of nowhere, they're like, oh, well, we need someone for Roman to beat. Let's get LA Knight in there and beat him. And it's like, sure, that'll work. And they doubled down because in January of 2024, LA Knight participated in a fatal four-way match for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Of course, Roman Reigns went over. He beat LA Knight, Randy Orton, AJ Styles. Yeah. And then he went into a feud with AJ Styles. Now, to WWE's credit, they actually got him in a situation in which he went over. I know, shocker. So he beat AJ Styles at WrestleMania 40, and he has since gone on and had two runs as United States champion. The first run absolutely sucked. He was doing open challenges, losing it to Shinsuke Nakamura. His second run was better, losing it to Jacob Fatu. So that is that. Now, how can WWE turn things around, you ask? Well, I have a good answer for you. It's called, are you ready for it? Money in the Bank. Now, he has a long history of Money in the Bank. Think about it, 2023. At the time, he was a huge, very over popular star. He entered the men's Money in the Bank ladder match in London, and despite the fans' support behind him in several months where he was appeared to be closing in on victory, it was Damian Priest who ultimately got the briefcase. So let's run it back. 2024, he worked that ladder match in Toronto, which once again he got looked over. and Drew McIntyre won it. So what about 2025? Well, you best believe that the megastar LA Knight is going to be in the match because he is scheduled. Okay, so May 23rd, episode of SmackDown, LA Knight won a triple threat match, winning over Shinsuke Nakamura and the recently returned Aleister Black to secure his spot in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Okay, he did so when he capitalized rather, after Black hit Nakamura with Black mass tossing Black out of the ring thanks to LA Knight, and LA Knight pinned Nakamura. Now, he joined Solo Sikoa as the only confirmed participants in this match thus far as a recording of this video. That will change over the course on Monday Night Raw and, of course, SmackDown. So, if LA Knight can get her done come June 7th in Inglewood, California, well, he's going to be punching his ticket potentially to getting a championship victory, right? Because the winner of the Money in the Bank ladder match, of course, as we all know, the song and dance, you win that match, whether you're male or female, you earn a future world championship opportunity. You get to challenge the world champion. You get to go after the WWE title or the world title, whichever you prefer. It's totally up to you. Have your cake and eat it too. Now, is LA Knight going to win this match? I think he has to. I think it's a way that WWE fixes this issue. Whether or not they actually go through with it or not remains to be seen. But I think this is a good way to get LA Knight back on the path. I have no idea why they put Solo Sikoa in this match. They haven't really done anything with this guy in terms of like they've done something with him, right? He's like so he's member of the bloodline. He was the mercenary, the enforcer for the group, which is hilarious now in retrospect. The man can't even win a match. And then, he feuded with Roman, and that sucked. And now he's kind of feuding with Jacob Fatu. And everyone's like, dude, Jacob Fatu is like 10 times better than you. Like, he's gonna run through you, but still. So I guess they felt like, okay, we have to get Solo a win. And let's just throw him in this ladder match. He's not going to win it anyway. We're not going to beat him anyway. Even if we did beat him, who cares? Because they beat him so much. So that is where we are with Solo Sikoa. That's where we're at with LA Knight. That's where we're at with the 2025 Money in the Bank ladder match thus far. I'm curious to see how they go forward, how they move things forward, how they get things going. But it's interesting, right? It's an interesting time at WWE. A lot of PLEs coming up. A lot of interesting matches, a lot of interesting storylines, a lot of interesting ways that WWE can go about things. And now, well, we're just all kind of hanging on, watching, seeing what's going to go down, and we'll go from there.